I'm Trumpore. This is my 2-minute lazy man fork service. Alright, 2 minutes might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Might be more like 3 or 4. If you got a little extra time, we're going to go into the 5-minute version as well. But before we get started, I should remind everyone that this doesn't replace regular fork service. You still need to regularly take your lower legs off, clean out the seals and the dust wipers, and re-lubricate everything. And if you do this and your fork still doesn't feel good, then that's really an indication that you need to take it apart and give it a proper service. These little foam rings are great. They do a great job keeping oil right up here against the seal, keeping small bits of dust and dirt out. Problem is when they dry out, they're friction city. So what we need to do is get the oil that's settled in the bottom of the leg to move back to the top and lubricate this piece of foam. For the really fast version, this is all we're going to need. But if you have a couple more minutes, we can work on the air spring as well. Step 1, turn the bike upside down. Step 2, take off the front wheel. Then remove the rebound adjuster. And undo the foot bolt. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Give it a quick tap. And remove them. Then give the legs a little tug to release them. You don't want to take the legs all the way off. You just want to get them right to the point where they're about to come off. Right to the point where they're about to come out. And leave it there for just a couple minutes. What you're doing is you're letting all the oil that was at the bottom seep past the bushings really quickly, and it's pooling right up here. You know you've gone too far. If a little bit of oil comes out, you can just wipe it off with a rag, put it back down. When you're all done, push the legs back down. Reinstall your foot bolts. Torque them down. Reinstall your rebound knob. Put your front wheel back on. And you're good to go. As a final step, I like to put a little bit of this finish line Teflon lube right on the dust wipers. It dries with kind of a waxy finish. It's really good at giving them just a little bit of lubrication, and it pulls the dirt off them. Give it a quick push. Wipe it off with a rag. Hit the trail. If you really want to get carried away, you can take something like this RSP no stick slip. Take your air cap off and drip just a tiny bit, maybe 5 or 6 drops down the stanchion tube onto the top of the air piston. It just gives it a little bit of extra lubrication as it dries out over time, and your fork will feel just that little bit better. You don't have to do it every time, but if you got a few moments, it might not be a bad idea.